Hello and welcome to the video. My name is Janelle and today I'm going to be teaching you how to do the puff stitch. So I've gone ahead and done a base row. So I did a chain and then a row of single crochet, and I'm going to work off of that. So to start off, I'm going to slip into the next stitch. And then from here, there are actually two ways that you can start the puff stitch. I'll show you the chain method first. So I'm going to chain 3. And then I'm going to yarn over. And then I'm going to insert my hook in the same stitch that we started our chain in, yarn over and draw through a loop. And I'm going to pull that loop up so that it's the same height as my chain 3. So I've now got 3 loops on my hook, and I'm going to yarn over again, and again insert my hook through that same stitch, yarn over and draw through another loop, and again pull up to the same height. And then I'm going to do that 2 more times. So again, yarn over, insert through the same stitch, yarn over, draw through a loop, and once more. And then just make sure that all of your loops are the same height. And then to finish off, I'm going to yarn over once more and then pull through all of the loops on my hook. And at this point, you should have 9. And then to finish off, you can either leave it as is or you can do a chain. So with the puff stitch, from the side you're working on, it might look a little bit flat, but you need to work the puff stitch on the wrong side. So when you flip it over, it's going to look more puffy on the back. So you want to make sure that you're working it on the wrong side of your piece so that when you turn it over to the right side, that's where you'll have the puffy bit. So to start the next stitch, if you're doing a row, you would just yarn over, skip over the next stitch, and then insert your hook through, yarn over and drop a loop, and then just continue on until you have 9 loops on your hook like we did before. And then yarn over and draw through all 9 loops. And then again, if you want, you can do a chain. So then turning it over, that's what it looks like. So then the other method for starting a puff stitch is again to slip into the stitch that you're working in. And then instead of doing a chain, you can just pull up your loop to the height that you want it. And then just stitch the rest the same way. So we're going to yarn over, insert through the same stitch, yarn over, draw through a loop, and we're just going to keep going until we have 9. So again, we're just going to yarn over, insert our hook through the same stitch, yarn over and draw through a loop, and then 2 more times. And then again, to finish off, yarn over and draw through all of your loops. So this method looks a little bit cleaner because you don't have the visible chain 3 on the side. It's all just equal size loops. And that's what it looks like from the back. So if you're wanting to do a puff stitch that's not quite as full, You could just reduce the amount of loops that you do, or if you wanted to look even puffier, then you can just add more loops. So instead of doing 9, you could do 11 or 13, or if you wanted to do it smaller, you could just do 5 or 7. So just to show you what that looks like, I'll do one with 5. So still puffy, but not as much. And then if we wanted to keep going and do a really puffy one, that's 7, 9, 11, we'll try for 13. It does get a little bit more difficult because you're putting all of these loops through the same stitch. Draw that through. So that's our front, and the back you can see is very puffy. So just depends on what kind of look you're going for. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, please give the video a like. I have lots of other crochet tutorials on the channel, so be sure to check those out. And if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again soon. Bye!